Hey guys, it's Postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video, and today, wow guys, we have the Black Panther POI statue coming into game. Absolutely awesome. This is the one from the movies, by the way, so Easter egg reference right there, and it's so cool to see that this is in the game. And there's a few different little secrets around here which I'll show you guys in a second, but welcome to the map change video. Again, another map change video, a daily map change video. If you are new around here, smash subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all of the map changes. So first off, we have the giant panther up here on its rock. How cool is that? And then we have this little kind of like shrine thing down here with a chest underneath it. Not too sure exactly what this is, but I like it. If anyone knows what it is, let me know in the comment section down below. But it's really cool to see all these new additions. I love the way the floor kind of curves as well, with kind of like the metal. Is that the vibranium maybe? I don't know if it will be, but possibly it could be. Let me know in the comments again what you think on that side. But yes, the Black Panther POI is here. Now what's really cool about this is there's several different loot spots around here. There's actually a chest in this bush right here to my right. There's no chest in this bush. A weapon drop can drop just by this bush here, by the way, but no chest in this one, and there's no chest in this one either. So there's only one chest in one of the bushes for those wondering. And yeah, there's a chest in the mouth and a chest potentially underneath that shrine type structure. Don't forget guys, if you're not already supporting me in the item shop, go and enter in code Postboxpat, guys. It really does mean the world to me, and thank you everyone considering to support me over there. Here are a few shoutouts of that popping up on screen, so thank you everyone considering to do that. It really does go a long way, and you guys show true love and respect and support to the channel. Okay, so yeah, the Black Panther POI is in. Go and check it out guys. It's landed just outside of Holly Hedges around there. You'll see it on your map as you're passing by, and yeah, go and visit this location because it's pretty cool and a nice little spot to come and visit. Now if we head on over this direction, we actually have some little changes to Tony Stark's little mission and plan. It looks like he's developing it a little bit further, and the actual kind of, I guess, is it like the 0 point energy or whatever energy he's outputting from these kind of solar panel devices is getting bigger and bigger. You can see here's the solar panel turned on. You can see the kind of string running from it, or the 0 point energy, or the, I don't even know what we're going to call it. We're going to call it, I don't know, what do you want to call it? 0 point energy, cube energy? Who knows what this could be, but it's some sort of power that Tony is emitting from these devices, and it's forming kind of like a circular shape, but it looks like it's bending a little bit. So is this actually going to be the center point over the llama like we see on his plans? I potentially think that that could possibly be the case. I do generally think that this potentially could be the center point above this llama. I'm not 100% sure if it'll end up being there guaranteed, but possibly we could see that. I'm not too sure if that'll be the exact point or not for this sort of location, but you'll have to let me know again in the comments if you guys think that this is all to do with Tony's plant and the llama, because I have a feeling it might be. It still looks like he's constructing one more panel to be constructed, and I think that'll be in the center, and you can see here that there's the llama on it. So that's why my theory is that all these are lining up above that llama, but not 100% guaranteed, but I kind of like it and I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's have a look at these in the nighttime view. The first thing you can see in the sky up there is actually this kind of like star which is glowing and getting closer and closer. Now in my opinion, I think this is clearly Galactus, or Galacto as I like to call him, and he's getting closer and closer to the map every single day. So that's nice to see, and I wonder if this kind of force field generator that Tony is creating is going to be used to kind of trap Galactus inside of it. Maybe that will actually get him stuck when he comes landing in on the planet. So hopefully this will be some sort of force field or something to protect us against Galactus's powers when he comes and tries and consumes our Fortnite world. But yeah, you can see this is getting a lot bigger. Here I've got some night point of view. Generally this just looks a lot better at night rather than day, so you can kind of get a good idea of what this is going to look like. It's a really nice beam in the sky, and I think it's really nice to actually see how detailed this is and how cool they are forming. It definitely looks like the lines that were coming out the 0 point in season X, so that's why I kind of related to that sort of energy. But let me know what energy you would like to call this, because I would love to give it a different name if there is a good name out there. But definitely it is the 0 point energy from my eyes, from like my first point of view, but it could definitely change depending on what you guys think. Now if we look into this a little bit further, we can see that we do have this kind of energy beaming out of this system, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and we can expect this probably to get bigger again tomorrow, and we can probably expect it to get bigger again after that, and these things are just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it actually forms that green glow over the top of it, which we showed off in the last few map change videos. Now I do have some more additional information on some of the items which will be coming into the game regarding Black Panther's abilities and many more abilities. We'll break them down in a second. Before we jump into that, I just want to give an honorable mention attention to yesterday's map changes, which was the Ant-Man area, which got added in. I absolutely love this, and we went over all the different stuff in last night's news video, just for all the Easter eggs and stuff. So if you're interested in exactly what Easter egg relates to what in the film and stuff, go and watch last night's update video. There's a few little bits and bobs on there which will help you out and help you update, kind of give you kind of like a little recap to what potentially happened during the film and so yeah, a really cool update, really cool stuff, and generally I love this sort of stuff, and I really do like the way this sort of stuff is so enlarged. I'd love to see it expand itself to a bigger POI in the future, and I generally do think all of these little small changes are big teasers for an upcoming POI or something else in the game or the world. So that's my prediction for all this sort of stuff. Now let's break down some of the abilities which we have here from Hypex. So it looks like we've got a full breakdown of every ability coming into the game. You can see them all on screen here. This is actually really interesting because all of the abilities seem to have different stats, and it looks like they've already been programmed. So we've got Black Panther's ability, Thor's, Wolverine, Hulk, Iron Man, and Storm. The ability itself for Black Panther will potentially block about 50% amount of damage, and it looks like it's going to give you a 1.3 speed buff, and it looks like it's going to possibly knock back the enemy with that damage, kind of with a cooldown of 10 seconds. After it charges, you can blast the damage anything nearby. Just imagine that. It's going to be crazy. Jump Smash, again, this is going to land on a player and deal 40 damage. It's going to have a 0.5 cooldown, so that's going to be pretty crazy. With a building damage of 5k, so you're going to go through a lot of building structures. That's insane to see the amount of stuff in here, and the cooldown is really, really fast on it. Then you've got a Fist ability as well, which looks like it's going to be for Hulk as well. This is going to have has low health regain. It's going to be a combo damage of 60, and the third strike's going to deal 120. This one's probably going to be a little bit harder to use. You're going to have to be up close and possibly impossible to use if you're fighting someone with a shotgun. I feel like this will be more of like an early game item, or maybe the sort of item you get if you get someone in your box or something. Generally, if I was accessing this item, that's what I'd personally categorize it under. I generally don't think you could imagine this being some sort of crazy powerful item, but that's my opinion on it right there. We've got Wolverine, we've got the Berserker Dash, again a decent amount of damage, which is alright, and we've got the Spin Slash. This one actually regains health with a total of 100 damage on the final hit, so kind of a decent amount of damage. It won't one-shot a player, but it's going to have a jump height as well and a duration. The cooldown on these are pretty short, so I'm hoping for these to be pretty powerful, and that's what I'm hoping anyway, because I personally don't think the Dr. Doom ones are powerful enough. I know they can be frustrating to fight against, but I definitely think you can get beat, and you can beat people with them, especially in the casual scene, maybe not in the pro scene, but I know a majority of us aren't pro players. We've got Tornado Jump as well. This will do build damage. It will have a cooldown of 15 seconds. It's going to have a decent jump height, and it's a decent one. This one is okay, nothing too major. We've got Sky Strike. This is kind of interesting. This has actually got a cooldown of 9 seconds, so quite a long time, and only damage of 80. So comparing that to Hulk's, I'm sure you'd sooner be using Hulk's one with a cooldown of a really short rate of 0.5, but I don't know if that's the exact stats. These may change a little bit. Build damage is going to be 5,000. Max range is going to be 4,000, so a huge amount of range, and damage and build radius will be quite big as well, so I'm kind of excited for that. And then the repulsor cannon as well, this is going to have a cooldown of 12 seconds, a range of 20,000, that is, damage 150 and building damage 200. So it's not going to one-shot, but it's going to basically one-shot most people if they don't have full shield, which is kind of nice, and that's going to be Iron Man's ability. Now this one's going to take a little bit longer to use. I think this is going to take a while to charge up, and it's going to be quite hard to hit with, so I may even think it's going to be like a laser beam type ability, so it might not even deal a total of 150 damage unless you hit every single second of the laser beam, which I think would work a lot better. So that's what my opinion is on that ability right there. And finally, before we end up off today's video, I've got the Black Panther sound effects for you guys, so check out these. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Check out all these sound effects and let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in future content. Once again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and this is Postboxpat signing out.